Hey guys, it's Gaz. Welcome to the Warframe video. So this is going to be our final video for tips and tricks for this intermission of Nightwave. On July 5th, this season, mini-season, whatever you want to call it, is ending. And I'm hoping that we'll get the next actual season of Nightwave right after TennoCon's done. But first, before we get into that stuff, I want to quickly show you guys what the challenges are and give you some advice on these cred offerings. Because this is the last week, make sure you spend all your creds on whatever she's offering, wherever you want. There's actually a couple good things this week. We'll be going over those. So, first daily, kill 150 enemies with radiation damage. Pretty simple. Mine 6 rare gems or ore in the Plains of Eidolon. So either red or blue veins will count for this one. Complete 9 invasion missions of any type. Complete 5 scans for Cephalon and Samaris. Complete 1 Sortie. Unlock 3 Void Relics. Complete 4 Halls of Ascension on Lua. I call those challenge rooms. And then survive for over 30 minutes in Kuva Survival. And they have changed this where you don't actually have to not activate life support. If you are feeling like it's a little bit stuffy in there, you can activate life support now. This challenge has been changed. Let's go over the cred offerings. So we have the evergreen stuff at the top. Pretty nice Excalibur Mordred helmet. I'm a pretty big fan of this one. The Elkir Bastet helmet, pretty nice as well. Not a big fan of that one. Not a big fan of that one. Couple good helmets here. This Revenant one, it makes you not look like Papa Smurf. So, I mean, that should be enough of a reason to get this helmet for Revenant. I actually really like this helmet. After I got this one, I've literally never unequipped it. So, keep that one in mind. And then we have this Nidus helmet, which is crazy when it opens up. And then we actually have a couple good aura mods this week. So we've got Energy Siphon, pretty good one. Everyone should have this. We've got Deadeye, pretty nice for buffing sniper rifles. You can use this in an Eidolon fight. And we also have Enemy Radar, pretty nice for increasing enemy aggro in survival missions. Also, if you're playing a DPS frame, this will help you just know where the enemies are so you can blow them up through the wall. Additionally, we have some weapons that are basically MR fodder, but there's one special thing to mention here, guys. The Jaw Sword is actually the best stat stick in the game for pseudo-exalted weapons. And when I say the pseudo-exalted weapon, I basically mean Korra's first ability, Whip Claw, Gara's Shattered Lash, her first ability, and Atlas's Landslide, I think it's called, the punching attack. So the Jaw Sword is technically, it's like a toss-up between the Mire and the Jaw Sword, where what the best stat stick in the game is when including Rivens. So let me quickly show you what a stat stick is. So for my Korra, I have a special Riven for her, where, it just has really high stats because the Jaw Sword is a not very widely used weapon. So it has the highest Riven almost the highest Riven disposition it can get on these melees. So for Korra's 1, it actually scales off the mods on your melee. So even though this Jaw Sword has really low crit chance, getting a crit chance, crit damage roll, and even negative range doesn't do anything to Korra's first ability. So all these mods getting put together gives her crazy damage. And you can actually get the Mire as well. The Mire has a innate plus 10% toxin damage. But yeah, I definitely would recommend if you are going to be playing Korra, Atlas, or Gara, and you want the max damage, make sure you get this Jaw Sword. That's going to be it for the cred offerings and the challenges this week. I wanted to quickly do a PSA on TennoCon, guys. So not a lot of people were aware of this, but if you are going to be watching the TennoCon streams to try and get your Lotus Ephemera, also your free Necros Prime set, keep in mind that you actually have to watch 30 minutes of a non-Tenno live stream to get the Lotus Ephemera. So basically the graphic on screen explains it for you. During that time period right there, between noon to 5, that's when you'll be able to get the Lotus Ephemera. Watch for a half hour during that time. If you want Necros Prime, you need to be watching during a half hour between 6 and 7. That's when they'll be revealing all the good stuff, guys. So, yeah, keep that in mind. You will not get the Lotus Ephemera if you're watching just Tenno live at the end. So, yeah, we don't actually have another way to get it in the future. I know some partners were gifted it for free. And people who are actually going to TennoCon will get the Lotus Ephemera for free as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. Now let's go over some tips and tricks on these challenges. Also, keep in mind, guys, I did mention this earlier, but make sure you spend all your cred offerings, your Nora creds, before this disappears. All right, so we have get 6 rare gems or ore in the Plains of Eidolon. So if you have the Fortuna mining tool, that will work just fine. You'll be able to get rare gems in the plains. You might be able to get this done in maybe 1 or 2 caves if you're lucky. Resource boosters do not actually count the gems as 2. They used to do that, the first scene of Nightwave, but they actually appear to have removed it. So you need to literally get 6 of them to drop total. Like, even if you get 2 from one excavation, it's going to only count as 1 guy, so keep that in mind. And blue resource drop chance boosters will make it more likely that you get these. So maybe consider spending 40 plat on that. They're not very useful other than for this challenge, in my opinion. So yeah, it's up to you. Complete 9 invasion missions of any type. So for this one, you're going to be wanting to click the little fist icon on your navigation bar, and you'll need to complete 9 of these. I'm going to recommend that you do a capture or an exterminate for these. And the mission types on these invasions do rotate. Like, I think it's like once every hour or something like that. So maybe wait until you see some capture ones, do 3 of them to get your reward, and then just do 9 total, and you will complete this challenge. Pretty simple. Complete 5 scans for Cephalon Samara. So a lot of people probably don't know how to do this one. I know I didn't know how to do this one for a while. So basically for this one, guys, you need to go up to Cephalon Samaris, the big orange guy in the relay. Make sure you've completed the new Strange quest, and click on this. Do you have any targets? He's going to give you a enemy that he wants you to scan for that day. They're usually about 4 times you need to scan the enemy. So you need to scan 5 things. So you can also go to the little console next to Cephalon Samaris and set a personal target, which you can actually do up to 10 times. So maybe try that. And the way you get these scans to happen is you go to a mission where these enemies will spawn. So for the Detron crewman, it's going to be basically any Corpus planet. And you will, he'll say at the beginning of the mission, there's a Cephalon target here. Go hunt him down. So it's going to be a blue enemy that is going to be somewhere in the map. You're not going to be able to know exactly where he is. You can actually pull out the scanner and ADS with it, and it will like leave like a little data trail to where he possibly will be. So good luck with that one. And that's going to be it for that challenge. So the next one is one Sortie. If you've completed the War Within story quest, you have access to the Sortie, which happens every day. You can get Riven mods from this. You can get legendary cores from this, etc., etc. Pretty simple there. Unlock 3 Void Relics. If you've been playing Warframe for any amount of time, you probably know how to do this one. You can do a fast capture mission. You can stay in a defense mission for like 15 waves, get 3 relics unlocked. Pretty simple stuff here, guys. Nothing too complicated. Complete 4 Hall of Ascension challenges on Lua. So this is a pretty late game planet that you will get access to very deep in the story. And these Halls of Ascension challenges, aka challenge rooms as I call them, are these like really intricate looking rooms that you'll see as you're running through the Lua planet. And they'll have some special requirements to complete them. I'll be linking the wiki page for the Lua moon in the description, and there's basically a guide on how to do all of these challenge rooms if you were to find them. They are very in depth to explain in just a video of this nature, so I'm going to just link that for you guys, and good luck figuring it out. And the final challenge: complete 30 minutes of Kuva survival. So Tevone is the node for this. Kuva Fortress is unlocked after the War Within. You need to go all the way to the end of the Kuva Fortress. And this is one of the places you can get Kuva in the game. It's basically a combination of survival and defense if you are doing it the right way, where you're killing a red enemy. They'll drop a Kuva catalyst, like a little canister thing. You take that canister, you put it into the life support tower. The life support tower turns from yellow to red, and it becomes a defense objective. The enemies will try to shoot it. If you are able to defend the red life support tower long enough, it will actually give you some Kuva for completing it. So you don't have to do that for this challenge, but I would recommend it if you're trying to roll some Rivens, maybe trying to build the Tsar, etc., maybe build Nidus, you know how it is. And that's going to be it, guys. You can definitely get a squad recruiting chat for this one. Pretty simple stuff. And yeah, let's quickly just show the Eidolon Ephemera. I have it equipped right now. Do keep in mind that there is no prestige for this intermission of Nightwave, so once you get to rank 15, there is no reason to do the extra challenges, unless you just like to see a progress bar go up. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video today, guys. I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm trying to get better for a event I have going on tomorrow, so yeah, let's hope that I get better by tomorrow, and I will see you guys soon. Please like, share, subscribe, and take it easy, guys. Peace.